Welcome to the long-awaited part 2 of Loveless's reading on Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice's relationship. We continue with looking into how Ice Spice feels towards Nicki. This reading is based on an astrology chart made by Loveless for this question, and is for educational and entertainment purposes. This video is only an astrological interpretation. Ice Spice is Saturn in Pisces. Interesting that she is Saturn, as that is associated with an older and more mature person, but she is a Capricorn sun sign, which is ruled by Saturn, so she does have Saturnine energy. We can see the Capricorn influence in her features with her long nose, and her signature choice of more natural, down-to-earth curly hair. Looks aside, she also appears to be very hardworking, and this is Saturn energy. Her name is Ice Spice. Saturn is also related to the cold. Pisces, the sign Saturn is in, is connected to Venus in Aries here, which gives that very feminine energy she exhibits, but also with a spicy, for lack of a better word, masculine and assertive side. So how does she feel towards Nicki? She has said she looked up to Nicki as an idol. In this chart though, as Saturn in Pisces, we're not really seeing feelings towards Nicki, but more concern with her own career and fame, her public image, and looking beautiful and sexy. What we see here is more so gratefulness towards Nicki reaching out months ago, and awareness of it. But we don't think she is worshipping her or starstruck, rather, she's grateful for the connection and possible opportunities. Saturn in Pisces, Ice Spice's planet, is in a water sign. Nicki's ascendant, Cancer, is also a water sign. So she is feeling a common connection with Nicki, likely as they're both female rappers, and this is a positive indication. They must really be vibing together, because Nicki playfully tweeted, calling their duo Ice Nika. They also twerked together for the Graham, a true sign of commonality. Saturn in Pisces means Ice Spice has a high concern for whatever Venus and Jupiter represent in this chart. In relation to Nicki, Jupiter represents working with Nicki, so there is great interest there. Venus represents Nicki's fans, so we see she is highly interested in getting their support. Indeed, in April, the pair collaborated together. Nicki's music is Venus, and Venus sextiles Saturn in this chart, especially with Venus separating from Mars, shows Nicki and Ice Spice collaborating. With Venus moving into Taurus next in this chart, this showed it would be very successful, especially with the part of fortune in Taurus. It would be very good for Nicki, and for building Ice Spice's fan base. Loveless sees Nicki benefiting the most from this, and it appears she did. According to Vibe, Queen MC Nicki Minaj continues to reign, as she's just surpassed her Young Money brethren Drake's chart record. On Monday, April 24th, Chart Data tweeted out that Minaj now takes the lead with the most #1 hits on the digital song sales chart, following her feature on the A Princess Diana remix with Ice Spice. Drake now comes in second place with a total of 13 #1 songs, although that could change soon. Ice Nika dropped their remix earlier this month, giving Ice her first #1 hit and Nicki her 14th. The song currently sits at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. She now has more top 10 hits on the Hot 100 chart than any woman rapper. So how does Ice Spice feel towards Nicki using tarot? These cards were pulled by Loveless back in March. The Princess, or Page of Swords appears. Here is a description from tabsnation.com that feels appropriate. While this card does not necessarily have a clear-cut meaning, it is nevertheless a symbol of heightened emotion, akin to being able to walk up to someone you've never seen before and say hi. Ice Spice says in an interview with Billboard, "I was like, oh my god, this is such a crazy moment. Besides meeting her of course, because, you know, she's legendary herself, but I was just like, I made it this far, you know, meeting her." We also can't ignore the obvious correlation of the Princess card showing up, as it's her informal title. Ice Spice says to Billboard, "I love the Princess. I feel like I let the fans pick that one, because I didn't claim her until I saw all my supporters being like she's the people's princess." The Chariot also appears. In regards to Nicki, this must mean seeing her as a path to moving up in life. After this collaboration, it's certainly true, and she gained more clout. Now, according to tarot, will Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice continue to have a good relationship? The Three of Wands appears. This card is a positive omen. It is said to show success and stability, and is more so associated with business and commerce than love. We think the common interest between both is fame and money, so this card suggested the two working to achieve that, and indeed they did, in April. This concludes our reading on Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj, for now. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.